Star Wars Episode 1.5 Jar Jar Jedi. Exterior: a galaxy far, far away from an olive garden. We see a ship flying towards Tatooine, the jungle planet where the jungle is sand. We zoom in to look through the ship's window and see Jar Jar Binks eating a lightsaber. Interior: Jar Jar's pleasure ship. C-3PO, a space bitch, walks up to Jar Jar.
Jar Jar, if we miss the pod race, Count Dooku will kiss a youngling.
Jar Jar eats another lightsaber. His accent gets stronger.
It's a Mandalorian. Oh, if only R2 didn't divorce me.
Interior: Jedi Council building. The Jedi Council sit in chairs. They are Yoda, big head guy, that mucus monster, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Over lunch, we should.
Everyone nods in agreement. Big head guy nods too much and falls over and dies. He becomes a Jedi ghost. Wipe 2. Exterior: space. Anakin Skywalker, a 20-year-old baby, pilots a ship in the blackness of space, blacker than Samuel L. Jackson.
R2, we're going home.
Anakin flies the ship directly into a plot hole.
Fantastic.
That's not good. That's very not good. Oh, Josh, how are you? Honey? Sweetie?
Well, honey, I shrunk the kids. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I've actually been very good this week. This week's been I've been more productive, you know? I've actually been doing things, so that's making my life a hell of a lot easier. So
Fair. Back to work and all?
Yeah,
Jinx,
back to work.
you owe me a kiss on the lips.
I just feel much more. I was getting really fed up. Like I just get really, really bored sitting in all the time and not doing anything. So hey, I can do something about that. So I also made some silly purchases and realized that I should make some more money so that I can justify spending the amount that I did. So apart from that, no, man.
See, my spending isn't justified at all because I'm bringing in zero money at the minute.
Yeah, but you haven't been spending those, have you?
I've been spending a good bit.
Yeah.
Put it this way, I haven't much money left.
Your shirt's arrived.
My
your
t-shirt
stuff arrived though, right? Yeah.
I've got my DB hoodie to arrive, and then that's it.
Oh, did it come? Or to arrive?
It's being held because I need to pay a customs charge.
It's being held hostage until you pay the ransom.
Yeah.
I
need to pay 13 quid customs charge on top of the £90 that I've spent already.
God damn.
Wasn't 90?
God damn.
It might have been 70.
Yeah, man. It's just nice to be back. I never thought I'd say that about work, but it's just nice to actually doing something that kind of feels a bit more normal, you know?
Yeah.
Even though it's not normal at all, like the whole system of letting people in every so many numbers at a time and stuff like that. It's all very
I
strange,
feel
but
like it'd be easier for you to
it's
less
so
people
easy.
in.
Yeah, it's so easy. I mean, there's only like 30 people tops in the store. I mean, the store's a big boy, like, so you don't really see people.
Yeah.
And people are sort of like too afraid. Like, you get the occasional person will ask you for something, but most people are too afraid to even come up and like encounter you. So it's pretty chill, actually.
I made that mistake in Tesco the other day. Just completely forgot the social distancing was a thing and walked up to a
Yeah,
Tesco employee. It's only until I got there and I said the words I realised, oh fuck, I'm probably a bit too close to you.
yeah. I forgot while talking
Hmm.
to people as well. Every so often, I forget that
Hmm.
it's a thing.
See, it's not a problem if, uh, like if I don't need to ask for anything or if I don't see anybody I know, it's fine. Like I'll have my social distancing in my head. But as soon as I see someone I need to talk to, I'll get too close.
Mm, yeah. Um, but yeah, apart from work, it's nothing interesting's really happened.
Nice.
Well, I went to sleep one time. I do that from time to time. I uh
You went to sleep
I
just
went,
one time?
yeah, no, only occasionally. Not I don't like to overdo it. Um, I went to sleep one time to wake up with more of a surprise than I was going to sleep with.
Oh,
Um,
surprise boner.
so with that, yeah. Um, Thanks for spoiling the story. No, I so right before going to bed, I went to go make a TikTok because I do that sometimes,
Of course you
and
did.
when I was talking, I could feel I could feel my lip rubbing against my tooth.
Mm,
I
I
was
know
like,
where this is going.
damn, that's pretty weird. And then I looked at, I had zoomed in and to see, I was like, that's even more pretty weird. Uh, and then I texted into the group chat, was like, hey, my lip's fat. What am I gonna do? And
Yo, that a fat lip, baby.
I was the next morning. It was my first day back to work. So I went in. Well, I woke up and it got fatter. My lip decided to get fat. For, yeah, I don't know why it happened. Like, it's sweet now. Like, it's all
mm.
it's all good now. Like, it's a little bit like dry, but like
Rona lips, Rona lips. Josh has got the Rona lips.
come here while I give you a Rona case.
That's what
Um,
everyone chanted whenever you went back into work for the
well,
first.
that was the thing.
Rona lips.
I was actually debating phoning in prior to let them know about my Rona lips. Just in case.
Excuse me, I've got a fat lip.
Yeah, no, seriously though, it was just in case they were taking things really big on precaution, and they were
Mm,
in case they were going to be like, yeah, no, don't come in, because they asked me a lot of questions before coming back, like a lot of questions.
yeah.
Um, so I just was like, yeah, make sure, because the worst thing though, I would hate to make my way down there and then them to be like, yeah, no, go home.
Mm.
You got fat lips. Go home. Go home, fat lips.
You
um,
fat lipped fuck, go home.
so I didn't phone. I didn't phone, and then I went in, and everybody couldn't stop looking at it.
Nice.
They couldn't stop looking at my fat lips, Jack. One of them even specifically said, I'm really sorry, but I can't stop staring at your lip," and
Oh,
asking me how it happened. So,
hate it when you see bullying in the workplace.
yeah, I know. Bullying me because of my mediocrely larger lips. Larger lip. It was only the top one. Yeah.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Larger lips.
Uh, it was so bizarre. So bizarre. I don't know. It was weird. And on the first day, they'd be starting back as well. So strange.
Mm.
But yeah, no. Apart from that, what about you, man?
Um, Well, I've had a week.
Yeah, you have had a week.
A lot of stuff happened this week.
Yeah.
First of all, the fucking scare on what night was it? Monday night?
Um,
Sunday or Monday or something?
it was Sunday night because I got back from work.
hmm
Sunday.
My granny got diagnosed with the Rona, which is a lot
Mm,
of fun.
yeah. What's the front on that then?
The
Is
problem
there
does
any
I'm watching
word being
news
said
now.
or?
Um, I mean, she's stable at the minute. Like, doctors say she's comfortable with whatever that fucking
Okay.
means. Apart from that, no news.
Um,
In other news, I also tried to make a Coco Loco cocktail last night. Didn't go well.
I seen that. Seen
I
that.
uh,
You.
I put in too much cream of coconut. Whenever I was supposed to make coconut cream. I know, sounds the same, but apparently they're completely different. I put in two
Yeah.
cups of cream of coconut whenever it's supposed to be 2 cups of coconut cream.
That's just Jack's dyslexia kicking in, guys.
Mm. No, I'll tell you what happened. Fucking, I got the jar of cream of coconut and I looked in the back and it said coconut cream. Just fucking like put the jar in like warm water and let the fucking layers of it like melt and sort of like go into each other. And I thought, fucking sweet. I didn't read the bit after that where it said, and then I'd like 250 or to make 250 milliliters of coconut cream, I'd like this much water to the actual thing. I didn't do that. I spit the
Oh well.
full fucking jar and it tasted dusty as fuck.
That was my next question. It was gonna be, was it even remotely nice?
No,
No.
Mark 1 was not good.
When's the next attempt?
We'll have to go back to Tesco today to get a new blender.
Do you have to do it on a blender? Could you not?
I think so. All
Is
the
it not just?
recipes that I
Is it?
looked at said put it in a blender.
Stick it in a blender.
Put it in a blender.
Blended it.
Blend it good, blend it nice, blend it till.
You got some ingredients. You got some cocoa. You got some alcohol. Blend it.
Get that cocoa, make it loco.
And then you blend it.
Blend it.
Blend it.
Blend it.
What's that? You got some beverages? You know what you should do with them? Blend them!
What you got? All fucking liquids and a little bit of cream and coconut. Blend it.
Nice. I've actually been sort of low key tempted to go back into my bartending roots and make a cocktail.
Oh,
But
I also added way too much alcohol.
that's never a bad thing.
No, this time it was because I made the really shit Coco Loco and then I realized fuck I needed to put water in that, so I put loads of
What's in
water in.
Coco Loco?
Tequila, rum, vodka, coconut water, coconut cream, the juice of 3 limes, ice cubes, and that's it.
Why did that sound more epic than it is? The juice of 3 limes.
Fetch me the juice of
Yeah.
3 limes.
Yeah. That's what their blood like hunger just goes on.
Oh shit.
I want the juice of the 3 limes. Yeah, no, I've been tempted to make stuff, but I don't have any ingredients to really do anything.
Hey, that's why
I
you
think,
go get ingredients, Josh.
yeah, but it works out a lot of money, and I don't really drink at home that much.
Depends what cocktail you're gonna make.
I don't know if I was gonna make one. I don't know what I'd fancy.
If
Maybe
you
like a
make one with
zombie or
only
something.
like one type of alcohol in it, then it should
Yeah,
be fucking like cheap as fuck.
yeah. I don't know. I've just been tempted to make stuff, but then I feel like if I do that in the house, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, make me this, make me that," and I'll be like, "Nah, there's the fun stuff, you know."
Get out of here, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I taught one person in work I taught her how to do a strawberry daiquiri because she really likes them, and so she at the weekend she made it and said she was loving life. She
Josh,
said
why
she
don't you
had
tell, why
3 of
don't you
them.
tell us all how to make a strawberry daiquiri?
If you're looking to make a strawberry daiquiri, first of all, start off with your alcohol, which is rum, any rum you fancy. Rum, little bit of sugar, maybe 15, 20 mils of sugar syrup. Get some strawberries, grab some fresh ones, cut them up, make them nice, throw them in a tin. If you don't have a tin, that's absolutely fine. You can use other things. You could use yourself, you got a Chinese takeaway lid and a Chinese takeaway tub. Stick it in there, shake it up, man. You got
Yeah,
some kind
shake
of
it, man.
you got some sort of storage compartment. Put it in there, and then you can use a shake. So got your strawberries in there. You got your sugar syrup in there. You got your rum in there. And then all you need is a little bit of lime. So you could get some lime juice, or if you don't have lime juice, you can get yourself a lime and squeeze the lime, get the juice out, put it inside, about 35 mils. That's too much, I'm only kidding. 20 mils. Pour the 20 mils inside your tins or your storage compartment, give it a shake, and you've got yourself a strawberry daiquiri.
I forgot the lesson. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. You can just listen to it back in the recording.
I can actually. That's true. I didn't think of
Yeah.
that. Actually, I want to go in a bit of a direction, the different direction now,
Okay.
and this might sound a bit conspiracy theorist, but
That's okay. I thought you were gonna say it, and
I
this
think
might sound a bit harsh, but you've got fat lips.
I think I've found the real cause of coronavirus.
Oh, let's hear it.
Josh, have you ever heard of a man called Jackie Talaki?
Oh, I think I did see this. I think somebody shared this on Facebook actually.
Yeah, well,
Is this?
he apparently performed a curse a long time ago,
Mm,
and it he did it in China, I believe, in Wuhan. And yeah, he cursed a load of people and himself, and he himself died.
yeah, but this was a thing. Like they were saying that he had been doing these sort of curses and stuff for. So I don't actually believe in like curses and stuff like that personally, but they
Do
were
you
saying that.
believe in the power of the curse?
They were saying that he was working on this sort of stuff, and he was actually only about 26 years old, but he looks so much older because all of this power that he was supposedly using to curse has just de-aged him so much. Like they just made him older and older and older to the point where he
Yeah,
honestly looked like, I don't know, he looks like some sort of off-brand old Albert Einstein. It was bizarre. Um,
true.
but he obviously got too weak after performing
Well,
whatever, if that's true.
I actually think what happened is the last curse he performed was so powerful, and he obviously had weakened himself in the curses that he had done before. The curse was so powerful that it just fucking obliterated him
Yeah,
and created coronavirus. Or
Jackie
what we
Talaki.
believe to be coronavirus is actually the
Yeah,
curse of Jackie Talaki.
yeah, because that was his thing. He, from what they had said, from what they had said was he wanted to create such a negative curse because some curses can be positive. He wanted to create such a negative curse that it was going to affect nationwide, but he obviously
Worldwide.
couldn't. Worldwide, nationwide, race wide, wide.
Barclays.
Yeah, Jackie taught it's crazy. So, but he's gone now. They actually had his body completely had disintegrated because they didn't. I'm sure they wouldn't have known how to go about disposing it because God knows the amount of anyone that probably looked at it was probably going to be cursed on their own.
Yeah.
So then it makes sure you ask the question: is can did he die, or did his soul go to somebody else, and has it spread, and has somebody else consumed the identity of Jackie Talaki, and if they have, we don't even know. Jackie Talaki could literally be in our presence right now, and we wouldn't even know.
Well, Josh, here's like going back to him being, or his curse being like the cause of coronavirus, or
Yeah.
what we believe to be coronavirus. It does make sense because people get a fever, and
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of like in Stranger Things, whenever the thing goes in the well, they have to make him incredibly fucking hot,
Yeah.
and like it
Yeah.
doesn't like that those climates, but people get like a really bad fever and get really hot, and
Yeah.
the virus won't like that fucking environment, and maybe that's when people survive.
That's a very good point. That's yeah. It's interesting. It kind of makes you look into it a little bit deeper than you realistically should be.
Mm.
But
We all know
I mean,
Jackie Talaki didn't like warm weather either.
no, and he spread it. He made people do what he couldn't stop doing, which was, we know, was coughing. Um, I don't know. It's all very strange. It's all
mm.
Jackie Talaki believed in all sorts of strange voodoo and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
I don't know. It kind of I'm not sure. I don't know. Like
I think it will
I'm
come
not.
out in the news, or maybe you'll see a Facebook post or something sometime in the future, sort of explaining what's happened,
Yeah.
and I think that'll give us more information.
Well, realistically, what should be happening is Netflix should be taking this opportunity to make a documentary on Jackie Talaki and delve
Yeah,
into his past and up to the leading moments, because there's I've only seen one photo. I'm not sure how many are out there, but it's just so fascinating, you know?
we'll have that photo up on screen as well.
Yeah. And for the listeners, the way that I would describe it is
For the listeners, you can
sort
just
of,
listen to the picture.
yeah, listen to my soothing words. I would say that he was old, rustly man who looked like
Well,
Albert Einstein, sort of, what with side your eyes.
yeah,
And no,
that's,
you don't
that's
see
not
that.
very that's not very nice.
Well, he did curse a lot of people, Jack. So you got to ask yourself,
Just what I'm saying
who's
is
the nice guy here?
he might be not as bad as you think.
No, he was horrible. He looked
Maybe
so
maybe he's got
old and
hobbies
grey.
and goals,
No,
and
he
it really hurts whenever his friends talk shit about his saggy eyes.
no, he looked he looked hideous for a word. He uh he kind of looked like an old version of that Subway guy. If anyone ever seen that Subway ad, um, he looked like an old version of him with longer hair and yeah.
All I'm saying is I don't think you're being very nice.
Listen, all I'm saying is this man killed so many people and has potentially created a worldwide pandemic. So we'll make fun of his looks. He had a big nose too. Hope that describes it enough for you.
And I think we're about done with the episode and the podcast.
Only
Goodbye
25 minutes in.
forever.
Why is my thing not coming on? I hope
Speaking
I'm
of,
still recording.
I hope you're still recording too.
I am. It's all good.
Yeah, boy. You mentioned Netflix during that, and Joshua, I actually need your help.
Well, that's what I'm here for, man.
What?
That's what I'm here for, man.
Oh, literally what I heard was, that's what I hated, man.
I thought you were here for Megan.
Right. So basically, I've got my last assignment for uni and I write a TV show. All right.
Okay.
I'm 4 episodes in. Out
To
of
your show.
6. Yeah, out of 6. And I don't know what to do next. So I'm going to tell you the basic storyline of what's happened in the first 4 episodes, and I need you to give suggestions as to what happens next.
Hit me.
An
With it.
audience at home, if you wanna give me suggestions too, by all means. It'll be done, submitted by then. But if you, yes,
What's it
thank you.
called?
It's called The After Founders, and it's. I will read you out my premise actually.
Please do, Jack.
The After Founders is an episodic series in which life is a simulation being run by a team of superior beings and their 2 leaders. The 2 leaders pick the 5 most average people on Earth to be the creators of the afterlife. That's the premise.
Okay. And what's the episodes? Sorry, I'm fixing the camera. Forgive me, Fowler.
For I have sinned. Right. Episode 1. Pilot is basically you start off
Focuses
in
on a guy flying, or
no.
sorry, I thought you said it was about a pilot.
No, it is the pilot.
Pilot what?
Right, so we start off on a shot of a pilot. Am I joking? We don't.
Okay.
We start off with like um a boy or girl gets hit by a bus and gets killed. Then they wake up in a white room and think it's heaven, but then a superior being appears and tells them it's not heaven and calmly explains the situation, which is basically there is no heaven. Once you die, you're fucking zapped from existence, but they've been chosen along with 4 others to create an afterlife because the 2 guys that like run the Earth or life simulation are like, fuck it, we're bored, let's create like another level. And then their sort of motive for picking humans to do it is like, well, who better to create a place catered to humans than humans?
Okay.
And then the main like character like freaks out and tries to get out of the room. And then the superior being guys are like, right, well, you're just gonna fucking stay in here until you calm down, so we're gonna leave you alone. So the person gets locked in the room until they calm down. And then once they calm down, they're brought to another room with the 4 other people, and they're sort of sitting there like, fucking hell, what took you so long? And then basically they're told everything I just told you of like, right, yous have been fucking selected to, you know, do this, create this world. We've got like an old trial zone place where we like tried out loads of different things to be placed on Earth. Like this is an old one. All this stuff, like it's 200 years ago, hasn't been like we haven't visited that trial zone like 200 years. So we're gonna let you use that to build the afterlife there. And then, let me see. Yep, done all that. We're on the episode 2 now.
God damn.
Okay. Episode 2, basically, all the, I don't know what you would call them, the 5 subjects are put into like a lounge area where they can like talk and fucking like prepare for going to the trial zone. And basically that episode is just like a characterization episode where like they all talk to each other and like we go through all their backstories and shit.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a Netflix show called?
You're gonna tell me this has already been done before.
You ever heard of a Netflix show called The Island?
Mm-mm.
It's not the same. Don't worry, but it reminds me a lot of it. Um, the general synopsis of The Island is um
Wow, I love it.
yeah, I'm pulling it up. Well, no, it's hard for me to talk about it because you have to watch the episodes to go on. But basically, the general idea is these 10 people are on an island. They all just wake up and they're just there, and they don't know why
Mm.
they're there. Um, and as it goes on, you learn that it's spoiler alert. It's a terrible show. Don't watch it. It's a simulation, and they're all
Oh
like
my
they're
god.
they're all like in like a testing room all together.
Mm.
But it just kind of reminded me of that when you were saying that. Just like people, I don't know. I'll tell you what I think you should do. Just from those 2 episodes that you told me, I think you should introduce a new character.
Oh, baby boy, if you let me continue, I was gonna introduce a new character.
Well, if it's not Jackie Talaki, I'm going to be disappointed. Go ahead.
Well, it's actually because I realized these people are gonna need like a mentor type thing for the trial zone, and it was gonna be like a AI robot type thing that was put on the trial zone to sort of like monitor it, and
Okay.
but like it hasn't been there in like 200 years or whatever either. It's like the only thing that survived on the in the trial zone because like all the other ones were like fucking wiped out by the creatures there. It's called. How do you hear this?
All right.
Trial Zone Monitor and Analysis Communicator, or TZ Mac, or even just Mac for short.
TC Mac is my favorite SoundCloud rapper.
Fair enough, I'll give you that one. Um, ah, so basically, then the Mac thing explains that they'll be put through like a series of tests and everything before they enter a trial zone to sort of like prepare them for the creatures that they're gonna face. And
Okay.
then that's all of like episode three, like them going through all the tests. But like the main person is like really shite at the tests. Uh-oh. Hold
Well,
on. No,
what's the mayor?
my thing just sort of unclipped itself. Um the main person is like really shy at the tests and all the rest of them are like, fucking hell, would you just like be better? Except for like one
Um.
other person in the group are like, don't worry kid, you'll get it. You'll be grand.
Okay.
And then like episode three ends with the two creator guys coming back and being like, well, like this episode three is over like the span of a week. It's like a sort of like a montage of the week. But then at the end, like the two creator guys come back and they're like, right, tomorrow you're going to the fucking trial zone. Good luck. Finish on episode three. Episode four, um, they're going to like the trial zone thing. It's all like tense and shit in the morning. And, that, and then they go into this like this plane type thing to go to like the trial zone. And in the plane, one of them asks Mac like what sort of like the conditions like in like the trial zone, and Mac replies like, "Oh, I don't know, like nobody's been there in like 200 years." And then they all start freaking out. It's like they're like, "So we've just prepared for a week for stuff that we've been told is there, but in reality, it could be stuff that's completely different that's there." And then yeah, the Mac sort of goes, "I could do." And then this is as it lands. It lands, and then there's like a loud roar and a bang on the thing, and like they're playing fucking shutters and shit. And they get out, and it's like a creature that they've studied, or that they think they've studied. It looks the same. They all go to fucking attack it, but it turns out it has like this new fucking feature thing. Like I don't know. You haven't played the game Enslaved, have you?
No, but I know you have.
Yeah, it was sort of this was sort of like inspired by that, where it was like I don't know, I sort of wanted the creatures to all be like mechanical, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And like
Like
this,
industrial.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this like creature has like a new like feature that none of them studied, and they all get fucking like not wiped out, but they're all like beaten up pretty bad. And then season 4, episode 4 ends with the main person just out of the blue just fucking takes down this beast, and everyone's like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And then there's
He was the
something
guy
like,
that was shit.
"I don't know." Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that's how episode 4 ends.
Um, God, I don't know. I was getting. You were watching the Spider Verse.
No, I've been meaning to, but never actually did.
Okay, well, never mind. Uh,
Nice.
I was getting big vibes of that when you said about. So certain, you'll understand when you watch it. You should watch that. Watch it tonight. It's a very good film. You'll really enjoy it. Um, I don't know where you go with that. Maybe you make an episode in between. Um, why not spend more time delving into the characters? Like, why
Yeah.
not spend more time of them traveling to the destination? Like, why not make that a whole episode? Is they're going and you delve into proper deeply into,
So singing as well, if
or you do hints? You need to do hints to maybe this dude's power, whatever you're talking about. There should be foreshadowing, maybe. I don't know.
um, I was trying to fucking move the story along quite quickly because there's only. So I'm pretty sure this is the way TV shows work. So that obviously you do a pilot, and then the
Yeah.
pilot goes well, then you get 6 episodes. And if those 6 episodes do well, and you're back 9. So sort of thinking, fucking, do I go for like the full like series thing? Keeping in mind I'd have to do like an episode
Why not make
structure
it a
for
one?
each one.
Why not make it a one season show? There's plenty of shows that have one season in it because the writer intended on only having telling a story
I
and
feel
that
like
was it.
there'll be for the story that I have. It feels like there's too much just for one season. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't know what to do for the next 2 episodes.
No, but I've got an idea of what my overall story arc.
Oh, okay.
Because like the whole reason they're going there is so that they build the afterlife, like in real time, and
All right.
they get all these creatures like coming and disrupting their whole thing. And basically, the idea is if they don't make a good enough afterlife to please the fucking creator guys, then they're just gonna be fucking zapped from existence. Or if like they don't create it in time or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know where you go from there. Sorry.
Ah,
I'm sorry, dude. I have no idea.
to be honest, it's just a fucking or a uni thing. I might just fucking phone it in. Last 2 episodes.
You'll figure it out. You'll know. I don't know, dude. Maybe I don't know. Why not make somebody? So are they at the location?
Yeah.
Well, then instead of having, I don't know, maybe introduce somebody who's actually at the place and like that they didn't know about, like some sort of old dude or some sort of guy who's clearly been living there for
Yeah.
years and years, and maybe he's
So
there,
yeah,
and maybe he like kicks the like he defeats the guy defeats the industrial dude, and then everyone's like, "How'd you do that?" And then this old dude like knows exactly how he did it, but and it kind of that's how you go on to the next episode, and then you can spend another episode delving into that dude.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
See, it would help if you knew sort of like the storyline of Enslaved,
I
because
have no
that's
idea.
that's basically what it is. It's these two characters are on like a slave ship thing, and they like crash land on Earth like fucking hundreds of years later, or they crash land in like New York, I think it is, hundreds of years later, and basically like all of humanity has been enslaved, and it's these two characters trying to get to one of them, like one of them's the girl called Trip, and they're trying to get to her hometown. That so we have to like travel to there, but there's all these like mechs in the way that's trying to fucking kill them or like enslave them again. And basically,
Huh?
like later on in the story, um, where they get to her like hometown and find out everyone there is dead. So she's like, right, fuck it, I'm gonna kill the people that fucking killed my family. So they then try to travel to the place called Pyramid, where the like creator of like the enslavement is. And
Okay.
that's basically like the story of Enslaved. And they meet a guy on the way to Pyramid, which is like a friend of this girl's father called Pigsy. Might have seen on my story. Pigsy's dead. Um, no, but he's like, I don't know, he's sort of like what you described as like someone who's lived there for ages.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just what I sort of imagine. Then you can spend an episode delving in this dude who can also be almost like a mentor to this other man and show him exactly how he got that far. And then your final season finale should be one big, massive industrial sort of showdown.
Mm,
Like him, and he has his power to do it. He knows what he has to do, and then you
true,
can
true, true.
end it on some sort of a cliffhanger if you plan on doing more seasons. You know.
I feel like though, if I'm just doing the 6 episode thing, I feel like I need to get to the trial zone a lot quicker if I was gonna do that.
Maybe he dies in the end. Your main character.
Oh,
He wasn't even the
he
he
was
had the
never
power.
real.
He wasn't ready for it. He died.
He
Um,
wasn't ready.
I'm not sure. I don't know. You'll figure it out though.
I feel like my problem was that I was on a roll yesterday writing this, and then I took a break and decided to make Coco Locos, and that ended up taking fucking hours, and then I never got back to doing it. I sat
And
down
when did
today
you?
to write it. Huh?
When did it do?
Tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, okay, nice. Nice. And you're gonna go to Tesco today and buy more ingredients for a
Oh
drink.
no, I'm not making Coco Locos today. I'm gonna
All
do
right,
it
okay.
after I submit this.
All right.
And hopefully I'll
Um,
do it properly this time, so I'll have a wee treat after I finish this.
yeah, you'll figure it out though. I mean, you've only got 2 more episodes to write. You'll solve it, and then you're
Mm,
done. You're done for
well,
good, right? No.
well. I mean, I've got more of the fucking assignment to do. It's not just like I have to
I
do a
thought.
full treatment thing, and then I have to
Uh,
break it down episodically and like describe each episode. And then I've got something else to do as well. I can't remember. Hang
what a
on,
pain
let
in the
me
hole.
check. Um, assignments. Assignment 2.
But anyway,
I have
man,
to do. Oh no, yeah. Oh, I've got to do character descriptions as well.
yeah. But then you're done.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
I've been on such a goddamn Star Wars hype, and I need help. Um, honestly, man, like it's actually crazy. Like ever since May the
guess
fourth,
get this man to the SWA.
The
Star
Star
Wars
Wars Anonymous.
Anonymous.
They ever since May the 4th, I've just been like so consumed by it all again.
Mm.
So I've been playing like Star Wars Battlefront with Sam. I've been watching a lot of Clone Wars. I watched The Rise of Skywalker one more time to see if I liked it again, but I didn't.
Uh-oh.
I bought a lightsaber and I. Oh,
No, Josh,
um,
you can't just say that you bought a lightsaber. You need to show it, show and
I
tell.
don't have it. I don't have it to show. It's not going to arrive for 3 4 months.
Oh, I thought it was the one that you fucking
No.
showed me earlier whenever I started going. "Da, da, 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 da."
No, that's
Oh, so
that's
now you're
another.
gonna have two lightsabers?
Yeah, this one. So that one there that you've seen was
Mm.
is actually goes for a good bit of money because it's from 2005. It's from Revenge of the Sith, and it's a replica, like it's actually like metal. It's not like plastic. It's like metal, and
Mm.
it's like down very accurate to the film.
You could probably hurt someone with it.
Yeah, you could probably hurt a boy with it. Makes all sounds pretty cool. Um, I
I
can't
just
really show it.
imagine the scenario where like you're at like a convention or something trying to sell this lightsaber, and I'm just a person who's like no idea about Star Wars, just walk up and goes, "Yeah, you could probably hurt someone with that, couldn't you?"
Hold on, let me get it.
I mean, it makes sounds, and it makes sounds, and it's like really close to the film. Yeah, I bet you could hurt someone with that, huh? Wow, you didn't hear
Okay.
the whole bit I just did.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want to repeat?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I did say I'll be back in a second.
No, I knew you couldn't hear. It's just I wanted you to be here for it, and you weren't. So,
I can't stop beating my TV with it because it's such a long pole. Rip ears. So, and it makes your. I just give you a thumbnail picture. You're welcome. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Hold on. You ready? Okay. let me put it back and I'll do more talking. Also, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. I also
I
bought this
can't hear
shirt
you.
off ASOS, and it arrived
That
yesterday.
shirt's really
Look
fucking
at the
gay.
back.
That's so
Eh?
bad. So shit.
Eh?
Josh is such a faggot for
Love
wearing
that
that
you're getting
t-shirt.
with your lips. Oh.
Of course you can't, you fucking idiot. What a
Okay.
gay t-shirt. Gay is in a good way.
Huh?
What?
God damn.
I was just saying nice things about your t-shirt.
I think it's really nice.
You know the same way you said nice things about my nose.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Jackie Slotty.
All right, okay.
I think it looks cool. I think it looks very.
Luke Skyboy.
It looks very 80s, 90s sort
It
of.
does. It does actually look cool.
That was the reason that I bought it because it looked really like the art style was pretty. But it was the last one. It's actually an extra
Ooh,
small size. But it
serious?
was a yeah, but it was a over like those oversized shirts you can buy.
Yeah.
It was one of those, but they only had extra small left. Like it was literally the last one because when I added it
Mm,
to my basket, it had sold out.
mm.
Um, so I was like, I'll risk it and see if it fits, and it does.
I've got my NHS Bear t-shirt on.
See that? Nice.
Mm.
Where'd you get that?
True Vintage.
Oh.
I was just sort of on there browsing and I saw it and I didn't even know that the money went to the NHS. So I just saw it and thought, that t-shirt's kind of cool. And then I bought it and said, "You've donated £25 to the NHS." I was like, "Oh, nice! That was my plan all along."
um, but yeah, so the lightsaber that I was talking about, I spent a lot of money on it because it's all custom. I made it down
How
to
much,
each.
Josh?
Well, I gotta talk about it a little bit first before I spill the tea on that one. But I had spent about an hour making it, so like from the very bottom all the way to the top, like different parts, like attaching
Ah,
different
so it's a
bits on top.
custom boy.
Yeah, it's custom. It's custom. It's not just like from a movie.
Mm.
And I made the actual big saber bit. You can detach it. That's what I wanted because I want to do like with the likes of Pierce, who was in last week's episode.
Shout out one time.
With Pierce and Colin and stuff. If we ever decide to do the whole Comic-Con bit, where we'll go around dressed up as well. I'll be a young Jedi boy, and they'll probably not be good people, but
Just in life.
yeah. So
They're just not good people.
you can attach like that bottom bit that I showed you, like, well, it'll just be on its own, so you can attach it to your belt, like for like costume and stuff, and then you can attach the actual blade, and that'll be a green boy because green is my favorite color.
Green means go.
So I did spend a stupid amount of money on it because it's also being shipped from America, so that was the
Oh
big
god.
that was the big reason. So I spent £220 on it. So
Yes, that's actually not as much as I thought you were gonna say.
really?
Yeah,
Did you hear
I
me right?
thought, yeah, 220 quid.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say something like near 400, 500.
No, not that mad. But then I
I
spent an
mean,
extra
220
60 quid.
quid is still too much to be paying for a lightsaber, but
I know. And then well, it's gonna take 3 months to arrive because it's all been made. Plus we're in a pandemic, so um, I also spent £60 on an Obi-Wan outfit.
of
So
course you did.
so the cloak arrived the other day, but the actual outfit's not arriving until the end of June. So I have a big brown Jedi cloak.
So in the future, whenever all of our kids ask us what we did during the pandemic, I bought
I'll
myself a
say,
lightsaber and dressed up as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
well, yeah. It's all for next year for like dressing up for like Comic-Con and stuff, big nerdy things. So
Fair enough. Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
start recording this, boy.
Oh no!
I forgot to clap on the second recording.
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, man. Oh shit. I've just been playing and watching Star Wars flat out and working.
Fair.
Yeah, I haven't really. I still haven't seen anybody. I've seen Connor.
Same.
Since then because I'm working with him. But I haven't seen anybody. I've seen Julie, Sam's mum. Seen her.
Oh shit.
Was talking to her for a good while, probably about 20 minutes.
I thought you
Um,
said Joey at first. I was like, who the fuck is Joey?
why did you reply, "Oh shit," as if it was?
No, because then I realized after.
Oh,
Whenever you went
I thought
Sam.
you were being like,
No,
"Oh
whenever you
shit,
said
Joey."
Sam's mom,
I don't
I
know
was
who that
like,
is.
whenever you said Sam's mom, I was like, oh, Julie, okay.
Mm.
Oh, he's
Apart from
drinking
that,
his
though,
water.
I haven't seen anybody else. And I'm missing people dearly. I really am. Missing being
Connor's the
in
only person I've seen
company.
as well in your work.
Yeah.
Whenever I was buying this boy.
Yeah. So, were you queuing for long?
Oh, no. Huh? What?
Were you queuing for long?
No, like no time at all.
Yeah.
Plus, like Connor got us staff discount as well.
Yeah. Not
Big
that it's
ups.
much like.
Big ups. No, it wasn't much.
No, probably about, depending on how much that was, it was probably like 20, 30p. Um,
Parked up.
yeah.
Nice.
I also bought myself a hairbrush that came yesterday. So
No, there we go. There's a big order.
yeah.
The one we've all been waiting for.
Because I have actually decided to grow my hair out again.
Hey.
Not like Goldilocks like in back in the day, but growing it out just a wee bit. Just only because they're saying like the likes of barbers and stuff aren't going to open most likely till July 4th, which is a weird date. So I'm gonna just grow it out a bit and see if I can like style it different ways while it's growing, like to see what I can do, and maybe I'll potentially leave it, maybe I'll not, I don't know. So
fair enough. How long would you be willing to go?
not that long. Probably like who would I compare it to? Do you know do you know that actor? What do you call him? Cameron something? Cameron
Yes.
like he's a ginger guy. Do you know Shame? Did you ever watch Shameless US?
Yeah.
You know what
Oh,
Ian?
yeah. Ian, yeah.
Yeah. I probably grow it to a style that I've seen with him before. But like that's not that long. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might just decide to shave it all down the line. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
After lockdown, I'm gonna shave my head.
I find that so baffling
Why?
because everyone else's reaction is, "I'm in lockdown. I'm going to shave my head," and you're being different, being like, "Oh no, I'm going to grow mine out like I have been doing, and as soon as it's over, I'm going to shave my head."
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
No, it's not. It's gonna. I mean, it's a bit of a. I don't know. So
Your hair's really nice though.
I want to grow it for a while, but I'm also getting really fucking sick of it.
Hmm.
So, yeah,
Fair. Very fair.
I don't know how
But
to explain my decision.
you do suit long hair though, for what it's
Aw,
worth.
thank you very much.
And you don't have a big nose. I was just playing up to it. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were
Now
talking
that
about Jackie Talaki.
now that anybody who was listening to the podcast has most likely left, I can now say I'm sorry.
Hey, now there's just us.
Oh man, we've been going for about an hour, I think.
Have we?
I don't know. I mean, I've done 3 recordings and they're all like 25 minutes, so
Oh,
probably been about an hour.
Zoom doesn't even tell you how long.
Do you not have a recording on your thing, your Zoom?
Yeah, I do. But it doesn't tell you how long I've been recording.
No, but on your mic, does it not have a recording time?
No.
Or your camera?
I mean, my camera it fucking says we've been going for 13 hours. So,
Well, it is. Do you know, I did think this episode was dragging out a bit, to be fair.
no, my camera's always been, or well, not my camera, the uni camera has always been weird like that.
That's the uni camera? You took it home?
Yeah, man.
You keeping it?
No, I'm not gonna have to give it back at some point, like, but is basically I would either have to leave it in my room in Liverpool or bring it with me, and then whenever like the uni's open again, they'll email me, sort of being like, right, when can you bring the camera back?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, fucking smell you later, losers.
I'll put it in an envelope and ship it in the post.
Oh, but then like I have to sort of be like, I can be back for this time, and then they're like, well, you better be, otherwise you're gonna get a big ass fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it has. It's been about an hour, so I'm about ready to wrap it up, to be fair. I got some shit to do.
Okay, same.
So,
I've got a
well,
I've got a
you've got a
TV show
goddamn
to write.
TV show to write. Yeah.
And then I'll be done with uni forever.
That's exciting. Surely that's exciting.
Yeah, can't
Yeah.
fucking wait. So I can finally fucking sign on and get a bit of money.
Up the dole, up the dole.
I can't wait to leave uni so I can fucking go on the dole. Sign
Oh,
on, sign
class.
on.
Once this is finally over, I can finally get on the dole. My 4 years of education have led to this. The dole. 3 years? 3 years?
3 years,
What is it? 3 or 4? 3
3.
years.
Well, I mean, that's just fucking perfectly summed up my time in uni, or summed up my course. I can't wait to finish uni so I can go on the dole. Oh,
Hey, it'll be worth it.
maybe that should be the name of the episode.
Oh,
All right, do
yeah.
you want to do plugs?
If you want to follow myself on Instagram, you can follow me at realjoshyt. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I haven't really been using it at all, but it's that Josh Thomas. You can follow Jack at the old beardo, right?
Yes.
And you can also follow him on Moon Productions, which is Moon with 2 zeros _
Yes.
Productions. And you can also follow us like as a podcast on YouTube at Documented Bits, Spotify Documented Bits, Apple Podcast Documented Bits, literally anything more or less. If you just search the name Documented Bits, you will most likely find us because we're on pretty much all the major ones, more or less. And we're probably on stuff that we're unaware of. Oh yeah, real quickly, I'll talk loosely on that email I got.
Hold on, I've a couple more plugs to do.
Oh well, I mean, I'm not gonna
Um,
wrap it up yet.
I mean, may as well have these two plugs with the other plugs. But
Okay.
if you want to see my film Reverie, you can go to Moon Productions on YouTube. But there's no zeros in Moon; it's just two O's. And also, if you want to give us money and save me from going on the dole, you can go to our Patreon. Documented Bits. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna follow up with that email I got last week, being like from some podcasting community new app that's coming out that they want us to start making our podcast on that and building a rapport with other podcasters and having them on our show along with them and stuff. But we're not gonna do it.
I
So
don't like that.
no, I don't like
Just
it
having
either.
like random cons in our podcast. Like,
I
what
also
the
don't.
fuck?
I also don't like the fact that they find my email and my private email and message me.
If you want to get in
Yeah.
contact with Josh, his phone number will be at the bottom of the screen.
If you want to send him any post, his address is. Yeah, man. All right. Well, thank you for that hour.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being a friend.
You've got a friend in me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Good.